My name is Ghelichkhani. I teach Islamic studies and religious studies more generally in the religion department. I wanted to just introduce our instructor today. It's really an honor for me to introduce Dr. Hamidreza Ghelichkhani, who we were very extremely fortunate to be able to get to come to read, to be involved in a number of projects, part of which includes this, and another part which includes the exhibit, which I hope everyone has had a chance to see. Has anyone seen, well, I should ask, has anyone seen the exhibit? Wonderful. If you haven't had a chance to see the exhibit, you should definitely go see the exhibit in the Khuli Gallery, because it includes some of Dr. Ghelichkhani's works. I was saying that we were extremely fortunate to be able to have Dr. Ghelichkhani visit us on a fellowship from the American Institute for Iranian Studies. He jokingly said that he was at University of Cambridge before, and he was joking. He was saying, I told people I'm going to Portland, and everyone was like, Portland? What? What is that? And he told them, just wait. In a few years, it's going to become a mecca of calligraphy, Arabic calligraphy. So that's your mission, folks. Dr. Ghelichkhani is a noted calligrapher. He began studying calligraphy first, and practicing calligraphy first, and then later on became much more interested in the history of calligraphy, the development of Arabic calligraphy. And I'm going to go back and forth between Arabic and Persian, or you'll hear us going back and forth between Arabic and Persian. There's all sorts of discussions about what one should call this. It's written in Arabic letters, but you're right that Persian is also written in Arabic letters, so sometimes people call it Persian. Sometimes people call it Turkish, depending on what the language was that it was written in. But it's all written in Arabic letters that are modified slightly in Persian and Turkish. Dr. Ghelichkhani studied calligraphy in Iran, and then later on became interested in the history of and the development of calligraphy, and studied that, and then became also interested in the history of Persian literature more generally, and specifically in history of Persian literature and writing in India. And he's published a number of references, important references on the biographies of calligraphers from Iran who went to India and did a lot of the sort of majestic work that one associates with Mughal architecture in India, and continues to be a major source of knowledge both in Iran and abroad about the historical development of calligraphy. So help me welcome him right now, and I'll say a few more words about the workshop. So about this workshop, he's going to lead 4 workshops. They're going to meet at this time at 6 to 8 on Wednesdays in 5 workshops. They're going to meet from 6 to 8 here in 5 consecutive weeks. And the workshop is part of a larger project at Reed, the scriptorium project at Reed that I'm sure most of you know about already, so I won't say much more about that. And in the workshop, we're going to learn both calligraphy and, depending on how things go, also learn how to marble paper and also create some of the traditional create some of the colors in sort of traditional ways. So it should be a multifaceted, rich experience. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Hello everybody, it's my great pleasure and honor to be here today, and I would like to thank Professor Kambiz and another dear friend, Greg and Stephanie. I'm very happy, and Professor Kambiz has arranged and coordinated this program and workshop. I hope it will be useful for all of you. We start, at first I explain something about this kind of calligraphy, and after this we will practice. At first, I apologize about my English, broken English. Is not fluent, sorry about this. If you have any questions and other things that I can't understand or about this, my dear friend and colleague, Professor Kambiz, can translate and discuss about this. We want to practice in, at first, it's my name, Hamid, and Ghelichkhani is difficult to pronunciation. It's a Turkish word, means sword, and you can forget it, just call me Hamid, it's not. It's Nastaliq. We want to practice this kind of calligraphy. It's just Persian calligraphy, not like Kufic styles or another one that completely relate to Arabic script. Nastaliq, it's a word with two parts, nas and ta'liq. This kind of calligraphy, before of this, we had another kind. Nas is a very popular calligraphy for writing Qurans and other Arabic texts. And another kind of calligraphy is ta'liq. Nastaliq is composed from two words, nas, ta'liq, and after sometimes it's nasta'liq. A famous calligrapher, Mir Ali Tabrizi. Tabriz is a big city of Iran. Mir Ali Tabrizi is creator of this kind of calligraphy. He died in this date, about more than 600 years before. And after this, his son and another students like Jafar and his son continued this practice, and after this it's Azhar from Tabriz again, and Sultan Ali, and after this Mir Ali. It's generation 3 of Nastaliq calligraphers, and if we continue this, we can receive to you. It's generation 3 of Nastaliq style. At first, I want to speak about tools, and after this we can start practice. We need at first pen. It's a pen. They are very different. Pen in Arabic language is kalam. It's the name of the exhibition of the Kuli Gallery. We must practice with this kind of qalam, but for writing thick calligraphy, we can use with this kind of qalam. They are handmade, not originally, like this, for example. Your pen is originally it's a reed as well. Yes, in Reed College it's good.
That's what I was afraid of.
We have to share with them.
It's a need of pen for each kind of calligraphy, such as Kufik or Nas or source style. We have a special form of this. It can be a bit more or less. For Nastaliq, it's a medium. It's about 22 degrees, not this and not 45. It's better for this kind of calligraphy. After pen, I explained tools for cutting the pen. It's a special knife for cutting pen, and it's a bit of wood. Sometimes it's plastic or from bone. When we want to finish the cutting, after this, we must put the pen top this and just press for find this part of the special pen, like this. It's a knife. I wrote the name of this. In Persian, it has a Turkish word. It's chaqu. Sometimes we said qalam tarash. Tarash means cutting. And another thing is this tool. It's a special. The name of this is Atzan. Atzan means cutting. When we press this, we must hear at. If we can hear this, it's complete, okay. If it's not, we must repeat it again to hear the at, this sound. After this, another important tools is this. We have some silk and ink. Silk and ink. You practice with black ink and I cross out it, correct it with another color. It's a tradition in calligraphy. Because after this, you can recognize what's the, for example, mistake. And paper, it's a kind of glassy paper. Before you practice, you must, with pencil, has a line, sit line. It's in Persian, kursi. For example, for each lines, we need a line, sit line like this. Some of the words, letters are top of this, and some of them down of this. And some of them are just sit on this line.
We would call it resting line, S-E-A-T, seat. Like.
Yes. And a plastic like this for under the paper because of it's flexible and it's good for writing. Okay. You have a paper, two papers. It's for your homework. You can leave it. It's for another time. It's the important one. We must to practice on this paper. It's an example, a sample of some letters. I explain it on the board for you, and after this you can start and I can check your works. You need at first this line. It's not good. It's
You need a pen to draw that line?
with each pen that we practice, the point is major. For example, if we write Aleph, it's like this. It must be 3 points with this pen. And if we choose, for example, this one, thick or thin, it's again 3. Or, for example, it's the same. It's the measure of writing. We must hold the pen with 2 fingers, these 2 fingers. And after this, in third, like this. Just we need 3, not another one. It's the correct position of hold the pen. Not like this or another forms. It's with 2 fingers and after this supported with the third one. Like this.
Can I ask real quick how many people didn't get the pen, the reed pen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more there. Oh, these actually wouldn't work.
Okay.
They're not cut right.
We might have to share with some.
Do you have people that you could share with, or can you ask someone if they want to?
And Greg went to get some pencils so we can kind of quickly have everybody put a baseline on their page. So we'll get that taken care of too.
There's one more person to Okay. Oh,
It's good, it's mine for one and another one.
Are you having that?
I don't know if the people.
Because we're still.
ایرانیش کنن؟ حساب کنن؟
No.
All right, we got 2 more.
It's the correct position of this, and when we practice, we don't put the paper like this, for example. It must be straight. When we want to start, we must make like this. And for example, when we want to read this, it's the first letter of Persian and Arabic language. It's A. For writing this, just we change this position, this, to that, and continue this form. It's just 3 points. The second letter of this page is B. B. It's again like this, beginning from here up to there. At first, it's not just on the line, but after this, from this part, it sits on this line, and from this part, it's leave the line. This part, it's different. At first, it's 5. And in another one, it's 9 point. We start with the 3 letters. A, it's Aleph in Persian. B, B. It's 2 kind of B. Both of them is the same. You can start with 3. This, A, B, and another form of B, it's a bit longer than this. And after this, I can check your practice and speak more about this.
Shall I distribute ink now?
Yes.
Okay.
Put one on each table or something?
Yeah, let's.
It must be
2,
shared.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I'll take these to the back and.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Question?
Question.
Yes.
Where on the seat or on the resting line would these letters fall? Above or below or on
At the end of this, it's start from top of this, for example, here,
Okay.
and sit on this, and at the end, it's leave the line. It's a bit, but it's one point. The major is point. This is equal this straight. Start and the finish of them.
Do we hold this at the same angle the whole time we write, or do we change the angle to make the letters?
In Persian calligraphy, be careful, we don't move hand from this like Japanese or Chinese calligraphy. Not from arm or from here, just with fingers, because you have practiced very thin forms, letters. Just you can change with your fingers, not from arm, just this, like this.
And the angle that the tip touches the paper,
Yes.
does the angle change?
Yes, completely for A and B, completely all the tip are on the paper.
Horizontal lines are always going from right to left, pushing the pen.
You must hold it near this place of cutting and from right to left just, and top to down.
Are Persian and Turkish written right to left too?
Yes. Turkish or Ottoman, before new Turkish letters, it's just like this. Persian, Turkish, Arabic, all of them.
How do you make the dot, the period, to know what the measure should be? Point.
This measure,
Yeah.
just move the pen like this. But we can curve this part. It's a bit curved. With all the pen. I will check your practicing. Before starting with the pencil, you must be a line, zip line.
Any place. Start at the top.
Yes.
The pieces of silk that are in your ink bottles are fairly small, since I kept breaking them up to get more and more bottles for the group this size. But you want the nib of your pen to brush up against the silk. not against the glass. So use it as a soft pillow for the nib to strike against and to draw up some of the ink that's soaked into the silk itself.
And between your lines must be have 12 points.
Whoa.
You do 12 points and doing another line. It's the standard distance between lines.
That one needed to be cut.
No, no. Yes. It's not like a Western phone.
No, but I just saw something.
Oh, well,
It seems to me.
Why not? Too nice. Oh, this one's good. Go straight. How about this one? Fun to play with. Yeah.
This yesterday, and sometimes they will slip in. So those areas that like these it's very easy to chip it.
I'm just trying to.
No, don't try to get it in there.
Okay.
Just redip it.
Okay, and then split it when I go in.
Hello.
So my colleague Darius Rajali made a comment about how the first letters we're writing, you're getting Aleph and Be, and the next one on your sheet is J or Jim. And those are also the first three letters of the Greek alphabet. And it's always been that way.
Hebrew too. Hebrew too.
Hebrew too.
Do you know how many points or the units it is for the gene? How big it is?
Hamid? How many points is it for the jinn?
We were sharing, so for practice.
Just A and B.
Just A and B.
Yes. Just A and two kind of E, not another letters.
Eager student.
I don't know. There we go. I got the hang.
Do you teach calligraphy? Yes. 3 points. Get people like us who like 9 out of 10. That's not
Yeah, not 12 for that.
running out of very early.
Oh,
Must need to add the water to this. Instead of like this, you can keep it like this. Back of this or this, not just this way.
So, Hani, when do you leave the paper? Like, how do you just lift up, or do you move up, or?
No, just in one moving. For A and B, just with one. Not 2 part, 3 part.
So how do you adjust the thickness without rotating the reed?
For example, when we start, it's like this. And with fingers, we change this. Like this. At the end, because it's start this, and it's like this. Here is this. In this position, and we change it slowly.
Okay, that makes sense.
From this up to end. It's not in just the same position. We change with finger.
Farsi learned or Turkish?
Farsi
Farsi.
version, yes. Every person for 1 minute can come here to describe and check the practice.
Should we
In
just
turn.
go around the room?
In turn, you start.
Bring your work.
Bring your work. Here. For example, if you want to be kick instead of this, you can change it this or a bit thinner. It's depend to this part just, and it's good. And for point, you can at the end of this curve this part.
Or even on a small one.
Yes. Like this.
So that you turn it up on a point.
Yes, if for example it's very thick and it's very thin. Between them. It's 3 points. And for B, start here. This point form is straight. That's it.
That helps. Thank you.
Another.
I really am not ready to show you.
If we put it like this, it's very thin and it's very thick. It's between two. We can, for example, it's like this. We need this. It's not good. It's better. And just return.
That's the part that I can't find on it.
And for there, it's just we put it like this and then one.
Well, I mean, previous experience or not.
End of this must be this way, not
Straight, not,
straight.
oh, not.
Yes. Start from this and a bit with finger. We change this up to straight. That's it.
And it hits the sit line right about halfway.
Yes, exactly. From here it touched the line, and here it's leave the line. Just it.
Okay, and it's on the line from here to here. It's pretty much on the line.
Yes.
It's not below the line.
Yes, it's the line is here.
Okay, great. Thank you.
It's clean and it's thick. Of course, we must between this lines. For example, if it's not this, we choose another. Is correct. And find it here. They are good, but it's yes, and it's free, so a bit longer than this.
A bit longer.
That looks like a D.
And about there, you must start a bit. Yes. And when we started, the fingers will change the position of this up to here. From here touch the line, and here straight completely. This part will just bind. You must start a bit in upper, then top, at the end it's good. And for the point, you must curve this part. And not just this. This part and good. It's yours.
I wanted him to write his name.
Are you starting?
You must have more ink like this. At the end of this, it must be straight. We start here.
Change the angle of the
Yes, of course, with just finger.
Yeah.
And it's straight. It's about 1 point. And the end and start is equal. This distance is just 5 points.
And the long one is 9.
Yes, 9 to 11. It's good. And for point, the curve
Or is the credit to transfer because half the time
The
it's
turns
right
as
there?
you go out.
It's better than just, for example, like this.
Okay.
That's it. Very good.
Carol, your turn.